We out here with the horizontal. Porque así viene el menos F, boys. High through, high through. Así viene menos F, boys. High through, high through. W. Paga la luz. Should I put some deodorant on? I might as well, because I'm going to forget. And then, later on, but like, I always forget everything. I always forget everything. And then I'm gonna be like, oh, that's cool, pa. Oh, that's not cool, ma. Wear my raggedy New York shirt. It's all good. You know. What's up, TDS? How you doing, bro? I'm in this hotel for a few days, probably like until Wednesday. My truck took a dump, excuse me, with the nips out. Still getting dressed. What's up, Q? It's John. Getting ready for bed, TDS. Oh, that's cool, pa. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Had some Indian food yesterday. You guys eat Indian food? Kind of messed my stomach up. They gave me some weird stuff, though. Not weird. It was good, but they gave me something that looked like a pretzel. It was orange, but it was tasted like candy. I was gonna show it to Shernette, but she be like ignoring me too much. Replies only once in a while. Like every time I would eat Indian food, I would show it to Shernette. You know what I mean? Just to like, cause I be thinking about her because she's Indian. When I have Indian food, but I'm like, I'm gonna stop doing that. It's funny because you ever tell yourself you're gonna stop doing something, but then you do it again. I think we all do that. Cause you know we're humans and we deal with emotions. So one day we feel like this, one day we feel like that. Cause then it happened to me a couple times, and I was like, you know what, whatever. Let me stop acting so, um, I guess like sensitive. I'm like, whatever. I'll just send her another one, and then I'm like, you know what, I'm done. I'm done. And then I'll send her another one, but this time I'm done for real. Man, I spilled some olive oil all in my bag yesterday. Oh well. For real? Yeah, she actually picked out a meal for me one day. And I bet you in Canada they got the real deal. I found some good Indian food in what you call it in the South. I don't know. There was just something about this place. The problem with Indian food is I think they're underrated, and I mean they're just like every other race. They're just like every other race. You know what I mean? There's clean ones, there's dirty ones. They're usually all friendly. I give them that. I don't think I ever. The only Indian attitude I ever dealt was probably Shernette. That's because she. That's probably because she's mixed or she's Canadian or whatever. But what I was gonna say, yeah, they're underrated, and I think they're a little pricey. I think where they mess up, I said this before. Well, the lunch special, it depends where you're at, I guess. But I think they should just like give like a little piece of bread with their meal for free. And I get it, they make like fresh bread and it probably costs a lot. But you don't got to give somebody the whole big piece. You know what I mean? Just give them like a half of bread with their meal included. And that alone, I think people would feel like they're getting more bang for their buck. They'll feel more like satisfied and because they want to charge you everything separate, kind of like the Mexicans, right? 99. Garlic naan. Yeah, all of it's pretty good. It's kind of like the Mexican restaurants. 90% of them give you the nachos with the meal. You know what I mean? It's like once in a while you come across the guys that want to charge you. It's like really. Oh yeah, every Sunday. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm very. I could eat like pretty much anything, bro. I don't eat pork anymore. I used to, obviously, when I was young, but yeah, there's not too many foods that I don't like. Let me see. I mean, yeah, I eat like most all vegetables, all fruit. What's up, Rav? I see you, bro. Um, yeah, I like it all, man. And that's a good thing. Yeah, I feel you. One, not every. Did I miss any comments? It's strange. The chat got like a black background. I don't know if I made it like that or if that's how it is now. Ice cream and cookies. Well, I'm in the hotel for a few days, so I might end up getting some. Um, like I was gonna say something. Say something. Say something. Say something. Anyway, what do y'all want to talk about? That I want to say talking about the same things and sound like a broken record. They got an Asian buffet next door. The only buffets I like these days are like Golden Corral, um, the Casino Buffet. Am I saying that right? I be saying that word wrong sometimes. Buffet or buffet? I think it's buffet, buffet, whatever. Nah, she used to do TikTok. I haven't seen her upload nothing on TikTok. I've been hooked on. You ever heard of speed dating on TikTok, TDS? I don't know if you ever been to any of them, but I've been kind of hooked. I've been following this young brother from Cali. His name is Cali, and he's from California. There's a few of them I follow, but it's pretty addicting. I don't go there for like to meet anybody. I be having people connect to my channel, and what I learned from YouTube, balloon pop. I never heard of that one. Um, wait, did I ask you something? No. Yeah, like what I learned from YouTube, I'm not doing the same thing on TikTok. And what I mean by that, when I was trying to grow on YouTube, I was connecting with everybody that was connecting with me. And on TikTok, at first yeah, it's pretty cool. I on TikTok, I used to have my channel private, but then I opened it up, and like a lot of people start connecting to me, but I'm not connecting with everybody because I'm not asking them. You know what I mean? And I figure, as long as I get enough viewers to get on camera, then I might just lock it again. You know what I mean? Kind of using them. It is what it is, if you want to call it that. Again, I'm not asking them. Some of them I do connect, like the ones that watch my videos and or even like give me some likes. But some of them just connect with me and they don't even give me a like on none of my videos or comment. And I'm really not trying to grow on TikTok. I shouldn't say this. I'm not really trying too hard, I guess, to grow on. I don't want to say I don't want to grow on YouTube, but I'm not really. That's not really my effort right now. Maybe later on, I wouldn't mind. I'm already monetized. I think I could make some, I guess, more informative videos, or even if they're not informative, just more things about, like, for my people who really follow me and really want to just, like, know what I'm up to, you know, just tell them, not to go in too much depth, but I mean, work related, maybe, when I take vacations, things that might be interesting, or just random stuff. What's up, Kyra? I missed your live stream. Sorry, I was sleeping. Oh, you're about to lose it? Yeah, that's because probably not enough watch hours. Yeah, like Sweet Angel, I know she's trying to get her monetization back. It's a tongue twister for me. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, you could always get it back later if you wanted to, but you got other things going on. You know what I mean? We all do. Yeah, I got other stuff that I'm working on that I I'm sla- I think like if I get all caught up in the near future and I feel I got everything stabilized and then I got some extra time and energy, I could start making some videos. Or to be honest, I should be making videos about the things I'm doing. As you see, I brought my notebooks and my files and stuff. I'm still working on my tax. Kind of embarrassed to say it, but I'm still working on my taxes for 2023. But yeah, at this point, I think we got until October, and then you gotta. How does that work? I think somebody said it depends if you owe money. You have a certain amount of time where you could extend it. But if if I guess if they owe you money, it changes it. I did reach out to my CPA lady, and she was kind of like dragging on replying, and I don't know if it's because it's not tax season or not, but like I had hit her up. She was like, "Oh, each year, that's cool." Um, she was showing some interest and stuff, but she wasn't really like. She's probably busy. She probably got a new, got a job, or I know she's a mother now. She's a young Asian chick. Not sure which, maybe Korean or whatever she is, and I think it's her and her husband or whatever. And she wasn't just like following up enough, I guess just to say. And it's like I've been dealing with her for like 4 years, maybe 5 years already. You know what I mean? I'm like, and I told her that too. When I reached out to her, I'm like, hey, it's me. Um, one of your, one of your clients for a handful of years now, and trying to, get these taxes done. Because that wasn't. It's not that I guess we got 3 years. We could do it, and then we could. I don't want to wait 3 years. I always, I skipped 1 year. The longest I do is skip 1 year. But I was trying to get a loan, and they needed my tax return. So that's when I started like scrambling trying to do it. But then I'm like, you know what? I mean, it's only a few more months for tax season. Not saying that I want to wait, and I'm dragging. There's no way to sugarcoat it. I've been dragging. Um, but yeah, I just feel like I kind of lost interest, so I ended up reaching out to another CPA. But that CPA wanted me to come into the office for the introduction, for the initial introduction and stuff like that. And I get it; they're more like old school, and I'm like, I don't know. I think they're more pricey too, but pricey sometimes is a good thing, right? I mean, it doesn't even matter about the price. Just because somebody's cheaper doesn't mean they're don't know what they're doing, and vice versa. So, but yeah, what does that mean, TDS? You're never getting married, bro? Uh-oh. What's going on, man? Anyway, we don't need to talk about that here right now. Yeah, marriage is something that how can I say this in a proper way? It's not an easy decision. You know what I mean? It's not something that you could just be like, you know, you can't just dive in. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you don't know. Oh, my CPA is married. Yeah, she's a little hottie too. Um, oh, you were talking about her. Anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. Yeah, but I think people. I'll just say this one last thing. You got to marry somebody that you know for a long time, and their true colors and what they're really made of. I think most people get married too soon, and it's crazy, right? Because even you could be with a girl for 5, 10, 15 years, and they still even get divorced. So it's like, can't hear me. Hold up. I think I was covering it with my hand. Can you hear me now? All right, yeah, I be covering it with my phone. Reminds me of the speed dating show. They be doing that. My bad. Thanks for letting me know. And at least I know you guys are listening to me. All good. All right. How you doing though, Rev? Hope you doing well, bro. All I want to say is that. All I want to say is that. All I want to say. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, bro. I'm not gonna do it. Damn, my stomach's messed up though, man. The heck did those Indian guys serve me? The one guy did something kind of nasty that I was kind of like, I guess, turned off by it. I don't want to say it on here. But I'm trying to just like forget about it. You ever have something in your mind that you want to just like forget about? And it's kind of just like he did something that was just like I'm not going back there. You ever been to like a restaurant, either a I mean, perfect example. This is not what he did, but you ever been to a restaurant and the person's like sneezing and blowing their nose and they look sick? That happened to me at Subway before. This dude was like taking my order and cooking my sub and cashing me out, and you could just tell he's sick. And I'm like, I mean, he could have had sinus issues, but I'm like, even if you do have sinus issues, it's like, bro, get a different job. This is not for you. And sometimes these restaurants need people, and I think that boils down to people probably not wanting to get like discrimination put on them or things of that nature. But it should be more like, I don't know. Then again, a lot of people are just not are just not all there up top, including myself, I guess. Was all good till a feeling felt out last night, so that's another two to go. Dang, Rev, how many you got left? Like five? Bruh. We're gonna have to start we're gonna have to start I'm about to have to start shipping you some baby food soon from the USA and bananas. What else can I ship, my man? Donuts. Trying to think. Maybe some watermelon. You might be able to eat some mangoes. I guess apples. I guess apples are out the question. no, no more, no more apples for Rav. No, shout out to Rav, bro. Thanks for letting us know. You know, I just be joking, man. I mean, my teeth ain't perfect. I got a dentist appointment next month. This one right here is kind of yellow. It's like getting stained, and I don't drink coffee, and I got like receding gums too. I brush my teeth too hard. It's like a bad habit. They tell me not to do it. I do buy the soft. I do buy the soft, brush, but they're all right. I mean, at least I got them. I'm not trying to talk about your teeth, but at least I got all my teeth. The lady did a good job last about a year and a half ago. They were like, they had more stains, and she was scraping them and scraping them. She was a real nice lady. I actually requested her. I was like, hey, is it possible I could have the same lady that took care of my teeth last time? They looked her up. She was like, yeah. So next month, I think on the 16th or the 17th, or this month actually, today's the 1st. Happy September to everybody. But yeah, the lady was just like, she was real nice and talkative, and she was putting in that work. But I should give her a tip. Can you tip dentists? I don't know if that'd be appropriate. Maybe I could take her like, I don't know, a little thank you card, or maybe a little $10 gift card from like Applebee's or something. What do you think, guys? Is that a good idea? Like every year when I probably go once a year. That's fair. I should probably go every 6 months. I don't know. So I want to show my appreciation. Thank you, Cairo. Applesauce, yeah. Gift card and a date note. She was actually like opening up too about her man. It's funny because she was like, we just started. I think she was asking me if I smoke actually, She was like, "Do you smoke?" Because she thought my teeth were like stained from smoking. And I was like, "No, I used to smoke a lot." You know what I mean? When I would drink, I would smoke, but before, like, I would smoke like every day, like a whole bunch of blunts and a whole bunch of cigarettes. And she was like, "Do you drink coffee?" I'm like, "No." So I guess I have teeth like a smoker and a coffee drinker. I don't know. I think, but when I was younger, I just didn't take care of them that much, or whatever from the blunts. Just not taking care of them. So then we started talking about. I was like, "Yeah, I don't drink. I don't smoke no more." Things like that. And then she started talking about her. I don't know if it's her boyfriend or husband. She was like, "Yeah, I was surprised she was opening up about this. But she was like telling me how he's messing up. You know what I mean? I think he's like drinking too much. He might be an alcoholic. And she was telling me like how, she's like ready to like cut him off. I don't know. She was like, I'm trying to give him another chance, but I'm tired of it. And, you know, I think maybe he was doing more. She just could probably only say so much, right? It's always easier to say somebody's drinking too much because drinking is legal. So, but you know me, you know, I just be honest. I be like, bro, I don't tell this to everybody, but I'm not afraid to hide it. Like I used to drink and do drugs. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. If anybody around me, doesn't like me saying that, I don't care. I mean, I don't say it to everybody, but there's no shame in my game. And like I always say, when you could admit it and be straightforward with it, it means you're on a different level. You know what I mean? Because you're not in denial. You're not trying to sugarcoat it. And I just being true to myself and true to my peeps. But yeah. Yeah, she was a little. I mean, I couldn't really see her face though. That was the thing. I don't remember if she took her mask off. She might have. I think I seen her at the end. Yeah, I forgot her name. Actually, it's in my notes. TDS, you tied down now, bruh. It's a wrap, TDS. What's up, Mary? Mary had a little lamp. You got how many more watch hours you need, Mary? Mary is Sweet Angel. Sweet Angel is Mary, also known as the Queen of Purple, also known as YouTube's favorite singer, also known as Octopus Lover, also known as uh, the Queen of BKM, also known as the Queen of New Victims. Now, shout out to Better Thedang OFW, longtime friend. She keeps it a buck. You are smell good, baby. You remember how I smell? I don't remember. I don't know. I think my sinuses are messed up. Probably from, I might have messed up my nose back in the day, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know, like I can still like smell stuff, but I think my sinuses are not as strong as they once were. He has a new queen now. Who's his new queen? Yeah, I think what I was trying to say is like people say, I think I don't remember. I don't like smell people unless they stink. If that makes sense. 'Cause I know people. I don't know if this is probably weird to y'all, but I know people will like smell somebody like they love or they're like next to all the time, right? Like you're gonna kind of like know what your significant other one smells like, but I don't know. Like I guess the people that I always been with smells like nothing. Okay, guys, that's weird. I'm sorry. I'm a weird guy. His queen going to fight me. Nah, you're not a fighter, Cairo. I mean, I almost called you Cairo. You're not a fighter, my Mary. The best thing you could do, and you know me, I don't take sides. I'm friends with everybody. I'm not trying to. I'm friends with you. I'm friends with him. I don't really know her too much, but I have nothing against her. But just keep it classy. Just stay away from people. If somebody's trying to be rude and disrespectful, This is what I do. I just ignore people. Or I might say something like just ignore them. That's the best thing you could do. That's what I do. Cause you're not, you're not entertaining it. You're not wasting your time. You're not wasting your energy. You're showing that you're being the bigger person. You have more class. You know what I mean? Just stay away. Yeah, I'm not saying you don't know how to fight. You know what I mean? I didn't mean it like that. I just mean it like, I mean, the only people who should be fighting, like literally fighting, is soldiers, because that's their job. Maybe, boxers, obviously, type, martial artists. If it's your sport and you get paid for it, kicks boxers. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you're trained to do, like anybody else. Unless you're gonna be like doing it to just get in shape and stuff. But yeah, that's good. That's how you should be. Are you gonna find a new queen king? That's what's up. Wishing you the best. Fight in bed, ha. They call it wrestling in bed. That you want to wrestle in bed tonight, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Anybody remember that song? I'm the only queen in this channel, Baby Z Muchacho, the queen of dancing. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep covering the microphone, guys. Man, horizontal is so much better. No, I notice I don't get no trolls when I go horizontal. When I go vertical mode on my phone, once in a while I might get like a couple new followers, but it's not worth the headache. Like I notice anytime. Why are you shaking? I'm not shaking. I just move a lot. I'm jittery, I guess. Because I'm holding my phone. Let me put it down. But anyway, I put my phone down. Look, my hands ain't shaking. I could stay still. And once that, I think I'm, have some type of issue where I'm like this. I'm not that old yet. Yeah, I got one, but I left it at home. Somewhere at home. It's kind of heavy, and I just got enough, in my house. I don't mind using it, but in my truck, I just be trying to have the least amount of things as possible. I'm debating if I'm gonna buy a small toaster oven today. I bought a big one, I think I showed you a while ago. One of those um, conventional ovens. What do they call them? The newer ones. Shit. Um, what's those new conventional ovens that they shoot the heat in all different angles? Anyway, it's kind of big, and I don't want to take it in my truck. And I left it at my daughter's apartment. She's been using it. It was pretty expensive, to be honest. I should probably grab it, but I seen she was using it. I'm like, whatever. It's my daughter. Um, for real, I don't know. My hands are. I'm not too. I don't have the best hands, but I guess I don't have the worst hands. They're small and they're kind of. I don't know. I put it like this: my hands. I would never be a model. I could never do modeling for a hand. Oh, that's funny, Queen. Anyways, I tried to. I ended up bringing all my food in the hotel, and I was hoping I could cook it. I've got an inverter, but it's not working. So I'm like, man, do I buy a little small conventional oven at Walmart today so I could cook this food? Or do I just wait till I get back in my truck and use my lunchbox cooker? I could buy one. I could just buy probably not the cheapest one. I know they got like $30 ones. I think they range from like probably 40 to $500. think I'll probably buy like maybe the $50 one, $75 one, and yeah, then I could bake some potatoes in there, and the chicken that I make could come out like crispy instead of being because every time I make the chicken in a lunchbox cooker, especially with the skin on it, it comes out kind of looks like boiled chicken. I remember Cairo, you said that actually one day. She was like, "Is that boiled chicken?" I'm like, "No, it's not boiled. I cook it in my lunchbox cooker. It might look boiled because I guess it's cooking real slow, like with the steam or whatever." But yeah, I didn't even. I should have at least brought my my tea kettle to boil the eggs. But I think I'm gonna go downstairs later and put some. If they got some hot boiling water, like in a coffee machine. Oh, they got the coffee machine in here actually. Yeah, I could boil my eggs in here. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Should be. I didn't see it. Yeah, this is my room. It's kind of messy as usual. Yeah, they got the coffee maker right here. Sweet. I could boil some eggs in here. Got my cantaloupe. It already got a little puncture hole. Got too soft. Gotta bust this boy down today. Got my cooler. Then they give me the smallest fridge in the world. You already know these hotel refrigerators. Not only is it small, it's missing a shelf. So, I'm gonna see if they can at least give me a shelf today. The maintenance guys. Nice little hotel. Even though my towel bar fell apart. The one right here that you hang up your towels. I guess I can fix it. Yeah, your basic showers. Actually, I like this little shower. Got the glass doors. I got like the oval shape. I'm actually doing a new shower in my house, and the guy wanted to put glass doors, and I'm like, no, because somebody told me just use the curtain, and you're gonna worry about less headaches in the future. But obviously, if you buy the good ones, the heavy duty ones like this, it's gonna last longer, and I know they look nicer. But I'm gonna take that guy's advice. I'm gonna save a little bit of money, and you never have to worry. That's one less thing I gotta worry about is like the door falling apart. So I think that was good advice. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. I'm on the first floor. Still dark outside. Quality Inn got the indoor pool next door. I haven't went swimming in a while. I miss being in hotels every week. Turn off this AC. Yo, Angel, I just seen your comment. You're crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta work on my taxes though, guys. I gotta get organized, man. I should have brought my laptop. Where did whatchamacallit go? I gotta I don't know, man. I feel like I wanna, everybody does everything on a computer, but I feel like I want some printed out sheets. I just want to write things manually. I think because I'm lazy and it's easier. But I want to have both, to be honest. You probably don't know what I'm talking about, but I gotta get to work, man. Anyways, what's going on, guys? What are y'all doing today? Anything special? Anything fun? Why do I only got 2 thumbs up? Is my phone lying to me? Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. House cleaning, yeah, that's nice. The toilet in his hotel room keeps wasting water, and it's reminding me that those are things that I'm supposed to be checking up on my apartments every like 3 months at least. I gotta start, putting that in my. I mean, some tenants are easier than others, right? You got some tenants that are cool. They don't mind letting you in their house. You could even give them like a 1 day notice or even like a couple of hours. Then you got some tenants. Well, the only tenant I see being an issue right now is the one lady. My mom already told her, she wanted to go in there and check the apartment out. She was like, no, you're going to have to go through Section 8. Section 8 is like the government assistance or whatever program she's on. And my mom was like, let's do that. Go through them. I'm like, you know what? She's not moving out in a few months. That's just, we're not going to renew her lease. Seems like it's going to be easy to get her out. But the next people that move in, I hope, I mean, you're always going to have some tenants that are a pain in the butt. But as long as I stipulate that in the contracts, that, every 3 months, I have the right to come in and do an inspection, they got to respect it. Yeah, that lady, she messed up. She called the cops on, a few, I think 2 or 3 times because she says that we were parking in her parking spot, but we own the house. You know what I mean? How do you call the police on your landlord for your landlord having his car in the driveway? But it's my mom's car. She's the property manager, and I get it because I told her that was her parking spot. But the problem is her car was leaking oil on my new driveway. So that's why we started like blocking her there, but she would like block us in and she started calling the police. I'm like, yeah, this is not gonna work. My mom wants to get rid of her. Um, yeah, we're gonna get rid of her. Yeah. Gotta go, you gotta go, gotta go. I just hope it's as I hope it's I just hope it's as easy as the her caseworker is making it sound, you know? Because I called her caseworker and I was like, hey, this is my first time wanting to evict a tenant that's on Section 8. I'm just curious, how do I do it? She was like, oh, yeah, you just got to shoot me an email, 30 a month before her yearly lease is up. And she was like, yeah, and then I'll put her on the move out list. And I was like, that's it? She's like, yeah, that's it. Like, I didn't even have to explain nothing to her. And I was like, again, I'm the type of person I believe it when I see it. I can't just go based off of what she said, even though this is, she's a professional and this is like, you know, um, I'm not just talking about anybody, right? This is like professional people. They do this for a living. But still, I know I need to be optimistic and, you know, but I just feel like, I don't know, it just, when things seem too easy or too true, too good to be true, I don't know, it just makes me, I guess I'm just a pessimist. I got to break out of that. But yeah, if it's that easy, I would be open to actually renting to, future tenants with Section 8 because I already know after 1 year, if I don't want to renew the lease, and if it's as simple as me just saying, no, I don't want to renew, and they gotta move, like, that's not a bad deal. They pay their rent automatically, And yeah, the lady's not a bad lady. She just couldn't, you know, she wants a, you know, first of all, if I tell you, look, your car is leaking, get your car fixed. You know, after you fix your oil, your car leak, you could park in the driveway. I mean, that's understandable. You know what I mean? Like if somebody can't respect that, that means they can't respect. You know, that means they're gonna be a problem. You know what I mean? Like that's like common sense. Like it's my driveway. I paid a lot of money for to put new concrete on my driveway. Like you know, and um, and then she doesn't want to let my mom in the house and look at the house. Oh, and then another thing, she had brought a dog in there. We said no pets. She lied and said that it was a service dog for her daughter. You know, they all say that. Like you would have said that in the beginning before you moved in. You know, my neighbor taking pictures of the dog. Those are, her having an attitude with my mom. That's more than enough reasons, you know. Yeah, I just wish her the best. You know what I mean? Like when it's time for her to leave, I'll keep it professional. I'll tell her, good luck. If she wants to, she might be mad or whatever. I don't really think I have to see her. And in the future, if if another landlord ever calls me, I've never been in that situation yet, where like a tenant's new landlord calls me and wants to know, how the tenant was. I don't know. I don't know if I want to make her life more miserable and be honest and say she was a problem. I mean, she wasn't horrible. She just wasn't. I guess I just kind of like, my mom. My mom is the one who really wants to get rid of her. I kind of feel like, you know what? She made some mistakes, but I feel like I feel like they're fixable mistakes. I feel like this is what we could do. I kind of told my mom this too. We could like make a new contract and stipulate all these things that she did. We could stipulate in the contract saying that she can't do it. Like perfect example. Hey, we got to get into the apartment every 3 months. Boom. If she signs that, she got to agree to it. Driveway. You know what? I could renew the contract, but on a new contract, no parking. Now you got to park in the street. And I could raise the rent. That's what I told my mom. I was like, you know what? We'll raise the rent on her, an extra $100 a month. We'll tell her, the driveway is no longer for her on the new contract. And if she wants to stay with those new terms, that's her choice. But my mom was like, no, let's just get rid of her because it's just gonna be more headaches. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. Yeah, yeah. And I had actually, you see my driveway. I put new cement maybe, I don't know, 7 years ago or something like that. And then they ended up having to break some of the concrete to fix the main water line, the main drain to the sewer. So then I had to like patch that back up. And of course, her car was leaking like on a new patch. And even if it was 10, 15 years old, already stained, that doesn't mean I want more stains. I should probably reseal it. And it would be nice to maybe like paint it. It's got to be like special paint for cement, right? Yeah, it's good. You're supposed to like. I asked the one guy, how much would you charge me to put? They put that spray on top of it that like seals it and then makes it last longer. I think the guy said he'll charge like $1,000. You know, I don't know if that's a good idea or not, or how often you should do that. But after spending, all that money, it's like, man, I ain't trying to spend no more money on this driveway. I don't know. Yeah, she's kind of she's problematic. Yeah, she called her brother. She called her brother and told him that I don't allow her to park in the driveway. And her brother was cool, you know, he wasn't being disrespectful or nothing. I said, look, I never told her she can't park in the driveway. I told her she needs to get her, you know, her oil leak fixed. Then she could park in the driveway. But she didn't want to listen. She wanted to do everything her way. So that means she gotta go. You know. What do you think though? If anybody listening, would you, if you were, you know, in my shoes, and you know, let's say 3 months, let's say 6 months from now, she, you know, her or you know, she ends up, you know, what if one of her new landlords ends up calling me and saying, asking me if she was a good tenant or not? What do you think I should do, or what would you do? Would you speak the truth, or would you just kind of be like, oh, she was, you know, she was decent? I don't know. I think I would. I think what I would do is say, you know, she wasn't. It's kind of the truth. Like she wasn't horrible, but she lied and she was being, you know, she was making things harder than what they had to be. I couldn't see inside her apartment. I guess when she moves out, I'll know if she's clean or not. But that's another good reason why it's good to check on your apartments every 3 months, because you get to check if they're keeping it clean, right? Because when they move out, they might clean at the end, and then you won't know how they were living the whole time they were there. But most times, they're gonna leave it dirty when they move out. Blackout. Can you see me, Rev? Cairo said blackout, and I don't know what she means by that. That's a tough call. Yeah, you know, Rev. It's almost like you're right. You don't want to make people's life more miserable, but at the same time, they need to. Oh, okay, thanks. At the same time, they need to learn their lesson. You know what I mean? I'm back. Where were you, Cairo? You were scheming. I got to do a better job at vetting my new tenants. I just got to stop being lazy. That's what it boils down to. You know, I got some apps on my phone now that I'm gonna start using, and you know, I'm gonna start looking. Oh, okay, I see, Cairo. You're hooked up to the Wi-Fi. Um, yeah, I just got to go with a better like credit score and somebody who could afford to pay like first month rent and the security deposit. And off of those two things alone, that's a good start. And then I think, you know, on some of these reports, you could kind of tell. I think there's some type of app or somewhere I could go to like find out like the history of tenants. I gotta look into that. Or maybe I should do that, right? I should start trying to get in contact with, you know, their previous landlord. You know what I mean? Even though I know everybody's busy, but I mean, it makes sense. Landlords should look out for each other and, you know, be open to letting each other know like how, you know, their tenants were doing, because that's the only way we're gonna end up with good tenants. I mean, tenants could be like, they could make your life a living hell. Like, I mean, there's a lot of horror stories out there. There's literally groups of people on like Facebook or whatever where they literally like share, you know, their tactics and shadiness of how to like scam the system. Like they literally want to live in your house for free and make you take them to court, and they know that you can't just like kick them to the streets without having to go through the courts. And that's like, nobody wants to go through that. Like we got a lot of bills we got to pay. Like owning a house doesn't mean you're making a lot of money. Not these days. Like, bro, we just be like, you know, just getting by. You know what I mean? Like taxes, insurance, water, utilities, garbage, repairs. Um, I feel like I'm missing a couple. I said taxes, um, mortgage. You know what I mean? The list just goes on and on. Maintenance. Maintenance and repairs are two different categories. Then you got CapEx. CapEx is capital expenditures. Those are like the bigger improvements. Those are like roofs, driveways, HVAC systems. Those are like things that you don't got to fix often, but when they do go, they cost you an arm and a leg. So you're supposed to put like, maybe 8%, 10% of your rent in a separate savings just for that. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because these are things I know it's like I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm not doing it. But at least I'm halfway there, I'm still trying though, man. I know it's only a matter of time before I got everything in order and, I'm running this like a well oiled machine. I'll figure it out, man. I'll get it together, little by little. I just gotta enjoy the journey. That's what it boils down to. Enjoying the process and not beating myself up and, just looking at it from a bad point of view. Okay, guys, 8 more minutes. 6 minutes, Slim Shady, you're on. My baby mom, she turned me into an angry blonde. Shout out to Eminem. I always think of that song every time I hear like somebody says like a certain amount of minutes. 6 minutes, Slim Shady, you're on. My baby moms turned me into an angry blonde. Big Easy in the house, what up? I see you went to Cairo's live stream earlier because I went over there. Then at the end, it had her like repeating. You know how at the end of a live stream, it kind of like freezes and it has somebody like say the same thing over and over? It kept saying, bye, Big Easy, thank you, at the end. Turns into like a robot or something. I'm actually in Ohio, broken down. I think I'm in Wilmington, Ohio, if I'm not mistaken. Should say it on the phone right here. Oh, no, I guess I'm in Dayton, Ohio, at a hotel. How far are you from Dayton, Ohio, Big Easy? I don't have no transportation, but I think you're farther. It would have been nice if I was close to you, linked up for some lunch or something. 6 minutes, Slim Shady, you're on. My baby moms turned me into an angry blonde. 6 minutes, Slim Shady, you're on. My baby moms turned me into an angry blonde. About to wake up my neighbors. It won't be the first time. It won't be the first time I have the front desk call me. I think you were were any of y'all ever in my live stream when that happened? Is everything okay? We got a complaint. You're making a lot of noise. Like, bruh, I just talk loud. You know what I mean? I'm Puerto Rican and I'm from New York. When you mix those two together, you come out with a loud guy. Oh, you guys already seen. And it happened on the cruise. It happened on the cruise too. What up, TMI? It happened on the cruise. I had the old man tell me to shut up or something like that. He was an old guy, 1 and 2. Even if he was a younger guy, like 95% of the time, I'm mad, just like chill, and I could keep my composure and not really like, I guess argue or fight somebody. But we're humans, right? We all got those days where we could just be in a bad mood where we're just like, bruh, you picked the wrong one today. Yeah, I don't drink no more, TMI. That might have been the last day I drank, to be honest. I got like 2.5 years sober now. April 17th, 2022. No, 2021. 21, 22, 23. Or is it 22? 2022, 23. 2022. Yeah, me and Big Easy got the same like almost the same sobriety date. I think he's like April 20 or something like that. Thank you, Big Easy. One day at a time. Yeah, no doubt. And like I tell people, I didn't really, not that I'm trying to, I don't know. I just don't want people to think. It doesn't really matter what people think. I just wasn't the type to drink all the time. But when I did drink, it was a gateway for me, and I would get in trouble, get depressed, and it was just causing a lot of problems in my life. So it was a problem, but it wasn't like I had to drink every day or every even weekend or every month. I would probably drink, 7 times a year, but every time I drank, it was a problem, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm proud of myself. I'm being a good example for my kids. I'm saving money. I'm saving brain cells. It's helping me do better with my diet. Drinking affects your diet big time. Like a lot of people, everybody's body's different, but if you're trying to diet and lose weight and you drink alcohol, not only are you like gaining all these extra calories while you're drinking, but it just throws you off mentally and physically where like it's hard to stay like on a regimen, you know what I mean? Because after drinking or hangover, bro, you're not trying to eat no salad or nothing healthy. You want like some greasy, sloppy food. Oh wow, interesting. Big Easy, my daughter. I got two daughters in September. Happy birthday to her. I got I got two birthdays in September. Two of my daughters, and holy smokes, your daughter is 2001, and so is mine. That means she just turned 23. Cause my daughter's gonna be 23 in this month too. I remember seeing. I was in this is when the Twin Towers got hit. I was in the hospital, and my daughter's birthday is like, very close to that date. I was still in the hospital, and I know the date. I just don't want to say it exactly on here. Yeah, I mean, at least you control it. TMI. I see you like you're not like a peste. You know what I mean? In Spanish, we call them a peste. A peste is like somebody like if somebody stinks, you say oh peste. And if we say somebody's a peste when they drink, that means like they, you know, I guess like it's a figure of speech, like 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 he's like a pessimist. You know what I mean? I think that's where that word originates from. Like instead of a pessimist, we call him or a pest. We say he's a peste. So yeah, I mean, I got nothing against people who could, manage themselves and take care of their responsible drinkers. That just wasn't the case for me. I give birthday gift each April 19th. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I gave birthday gift each. I drink daily. I'll admit it. Just can't help myself. I like coffee. Yeah, that I hear a lot of people are hooked on coffee, man. I'm glad I'm not. At least you make coffee at home, Rev, and you're not like being lazy and spending $10 a day at Starbucks because you know if you got it, you got it. But there's a lot of people out here that are like kind of you know what $10 a day gonna do for you, and you know if you invested $10 a day for 15 years, that's a lot of money, especially when with the compound interest. You got to remember compound interest. That's a major player right there. You know what I mean? It's not just the $10 a day. It's like that all that interest you lost out on. But anyway, we all got our flaws. I might not drink coffee. I might not drink alcohol or do drugs. But I be I got my ways of squandering money, right? I'm pretty sure I do things with my money that some of y'all be like, yo, like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Just because I'm human and I got my flaws and you got your flaws. Some of my friends and family do stuff for money and I be like, bro, they stupid. And they're smart, you know what I mean? Like, but we're all smart in our own ways and we're all stupid in our own ways, right? And I be seeing them like do shit with money. And I'd be like, bro, why? And I'm pretty sure it's the same. They look at it's funny because I told my man that I'm like, bro, I don't want to like put you on blast because I know I do things with my money. You know what I mean? That don't make sense to you. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Like this is the way I see it. As long as you are providing for yourself, you're not asking for nobody, especially not asking me. I don't care what you do with your money. Now my kids, I do care, because I want to see my kids do good. So when I see them, making mistakes with their money, of course I'm gonna try to help them because not only is me helping them, setting them up for the future, it's gonna set them, it's gonna help my grandkids and my great grandkids, and like it just keeps going on and on and on. And not only that, I want my kids to flourish like that. They don't have to be asking me for nothing in the future. You know what I mean? Now anybody else, like friends and family that, I mean even family, right? Because then if your family's not doing good, they might want to ask you. But I'm like, bruh, anybody could do what I do. Drive trucks is not rocket science. You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, it's been over an hour. I'm about to hop off here like a bunny. That's what's up, Big Easy. I'm about to be flexing on the beach soon, bruh. I see you. She never seen me drink high. That's good that your kids never seen you drunk or high. I wish I could say the same, but it is what it is. I'll talk to y'all later though. Everybody enjoy what's today, Sunday or Saturday? No, today's Sunday. Everybody enjoy your Sunday. Drink some water. Take care of your health. And yeah, I'll see y'all maybe tomorrow morning. I might be bored and just do another live stream later since I don't have to work for the next few days. You too, Big Easy. Peace out.